Hey guys, welcome back to channel Techno Spark. We are back after 2 weeks now. Actually, because there's an exam, we have been in preparation. But today I got some time, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about a new programming language, which is called as QBASIC. So if you don't know what is QBASIC is one of the versions for the BASIC language, which was originated in 1964. BASIC stands for, wait, I have to remember that. That stands for Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code, and QBASIC basically adds quick for the Q, and the rest is the same. So in today+, video we are going to learn programming in this language. This is very easy, but not as easy as Python, but definitely easy than other languages such as C, C++, or C++, or even JavaScript. And if you know most of the stuff, coding things like variables and definitions, then if you don't know these definitions, you could go back and check my Python video. I've done 2-3 videos in this series. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a game which I've made using this, a maths game. You have to do math sums, and a password generator apparently, which can generate any password for you. So we'll learn the code and see how it works. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so before we review any the application, let me just make you familiar with syntax of this programming language. So let me launch a sample QBASIC window. So this is how a QBASIC window looks like. This is a main coding area, and this is a debug. No, you can't say debug, but it would find for any errors. Now, let me tell you how to print stuff. So if you want to print, you could just put print, print, and then put double quotes, and you could print whatever you want in here. If you want to ask question, you could just put in input. So input, then this, and for input, the answer which you have to do, we have to store in the variable. So it is, you are forced to use a variable, or you will get a syntax error, as you can see. So what you have to do is basically put a comma and then put a variable name. So for me, I will put question, and after that you have to put a $sign. You have to put this. It is basically used to store string data. To store a variable, you could use let to assign it. So for example, let result $equal maybe. And you could just, instead of doing this, you could just put in result is equal to 100. So if you want to use it, you can use it. If you don't, you can't. It's basically how you want to do it. So these are some main things of the program, and the entire concept of this is entirely based upon this. You can also obtain answers. So if you want to obtain answers, you could just print 25 divided by 5, and you could just do this. Just keep in mind the arithmetical operation signs are plus for addition, minus for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, and a slash for division. This is very common, so not a big deal here. So let's get into the first how the game is. So when you open this, you will find some instructions. Then you'll find the question and the number. So I'll put just answer 12390, which is correct, and it would this. And then this is basically what it is. So this is the questions. This is basically used by doing the print and all command. We'll take a look at the code now. So I will go to the project, so where it is stored, and as you can see, the game prototype is the one. Okay, so this is one. So basically the things, let us just compare to the code and the application. So I'll just run this, so game prototype, and as you can see, it can handle math. So print welcome to this one game of maths. You can see directly it comes, and then because this doesn't come, because this is basically assigning a variable, so this won't come. this is for the system to understand that A is 7056, B is 5334. Then the next thing which is directly printed is instructions, because we use the print command and all these things which is printed. And then here goes your first question. So print this and print A. So print A is this. So you don't have to technically put 7056. You could literally just put in A, because A is 7056 as you can see. Then we enter with print added with, and then you could, and the next line this. So and you this is an input, because you can put in answer here. That's why you have to use an input command. If you just do a print your answer is, it won't let you take in the answer. So when you put enter, this thing appears saying if your answer is 12390, then you're correct. Now I have actually memorized the answer because I have edited this code like a ton of times. And that could be also the reason because why the video is so late. So the next things are pretty much this. Let me just go over a brief of the code. Now we just know the GUI. So after CLS means clear screen, meaning after you enter you will get clear screen, and then the next question would be in the new, so you don't have all these things now. So here we assign C is 56, D is 85. Then you print what is on the first line. Then on the second line it will print C, so it will be what is 56. Then the next line which is multiplied. So what is 56 times, and then 85. And then input. And then if your answer is now here, because I didn't know the answer, I didn't want to do this because this game is for you guys. I don't want to do this math because I'm a lazy person. Just kidding. So I don't need to do this. What I can do is just to take in this, enter this thing, and then you could enter the answer which you want. So if I want the answer, so basically what is this? That all the thing you will print there, we are asking the QBASIC to do it by itself. And instead of this, it will print the answer, then you are correct. So basically it would go like, if your answer is the answer to that equation, then you are correct. And all this is just literally repeated 10 times over. But just in between there is just a level like thing, and then basically you have other variables, and then decimals you could add. You could also add negative things. I think I've added it later now. Yeah, okay. So this is all it is. So this was actually created 15 days ago on 14th. No, not 10 days. Today's 23rd. I don't know when this video is gonna go out. Maybe next week or like 2-3 days later. But this was created 14/3. So this is the first game, which is basically, this is a very long code, guys. This takes too much long. As you can see, it is literally 166, and if you just ignore this, it would be at least 150 lines of code. So you have to appreciate me, guys, and to appreciate you could like, share, subscribe, hit 100 subscribers before at least June, July. But okay, this is the first one. Let's take a look at the next one which I've created. It's the password generator. As you can see, we have just, okay, I'm not going to show the code of this. You have to try to guess it. So I'll give you time to do how this is prepared. So if you answer, this is all just by using one simple command, print. So I'll just be like, print. Before you start, let me explain. Print, you have blah blah blah. And then last one is input. So input, press enter to proceed. When you press enter, the next comes. Now this is again input because I have to answer the question. So if I have to type the length of the password, so I put in 4. It will ask me whether I want alphabets. So for the first attempt, I don't want, so I put NO. Then it will ask me whether I want numbers in my password. So I want a numeric password, so I will put yes. And as you can see, the password is 3123. This is the password, and because I didn't want to ask for alphabets, this won't work. So if you read the first prompt, you will understand why is it so. Let's take a look at the next password. So like I want a alphabetic password, so I'll do 4. I want alphabet, so I put yes. You have to put this in capital, and then no. And as you can see, this is not a coincidence. This is the random letters. So there are 4 TODY, and if you put in yes to both, then both of them would appear. So for example, I'll put in yes and 4, and then I'll put yes, and both of these would appear. So we have what? 2012XHSX. So you could merge in and put whatever the combination you want. Now I want to, like, if you I will leave a link to actually download these exe files. Now because if you want to view the code, I will also send the QBASIC .bas files, which are apparently these, and you have to install a QB64 program, but I will link the application files which are easily accessible. Now the thing which I want to show you, that it may show as this is an virus and not protected, that is because it is from an unrecommended source. So I will just show you real quick. So as you can see in the Discord window, I have sent this is not virus. I just try to prank my brother, that's why. So when you click on download, you will see this. Even Discord says it, but if I do continue, even malware bytes will say that, but I will show you. So you just click on continue to site. I will just take it on the downloads folder, and as you can see, when I run this, the smart screen will pop up, the Windows Smart Screen app, which would, it would just tell me that it's not gonna work. So let me just show you. So as you can see, the smart screen also shows this, but let me show you, this is really secure. So when I do more info, click on run anywhere, and it will actually run. So this is not a virus, guys. Let me show you. So as you can see, it is working, and if you really want to make sure, I'll also run a scan in front of you to show this is a secure program. It shows because it's an unrecognizable source. So if I do custom scan, I'll do it for you. Please stop it. Okay, so I will show you here. So I will drag and drop the file in. So this is a file. I have it in the downloads folder. And what I will do, I will take this file, drag into this, and it is checking it now. As you can see, file scanned and there is nothing in it. There are no malware, nothing is there, guys. So I'm just saying this is a very secure program. I have made it myself in front of you right now. If you guys like the video, if it is, like, share, subscribe. You have to hit 100 subscribers before the June of this year. So June or July of 2023. I'll leave the link to the programs, both the game prototype and the password generator program with the basic file. You will need to download .qb64. You can just search it on there and it would be done. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Hope you guys like the video. Why are we saying this again and again? I don't know. Okay, so bye bye. Peace out. Techno Spark.